プレイステーション。
Starting at shooting guard, 6'8", number 5.
Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And already halfway through the year, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at the Clippers, they're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference.
When I look at the Clippers, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoff will be stiff.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle, and it's Crowder in at the small forward position. And for the Wizards, we've got Corey Kispert. Marvin Bagley is out there with C.J. McCollum, and it's Doc in at the 2 spot. And the NBA always with a great slate of games on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. They've done a great job making that a priority.
Yeah, they have, B.A. The whole world owes so much to the work of Dr. King, and the NBA has always made sure to honor him on his day.
So it's Los Angeles now. The Wizards making their last shot. Yep, that one goes.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Pass to Gill. Here's Doc. In the game against Denver, very impressive. Shot clock at 5. Here's McCollum. Bradley Beal with a rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Crowder pass to Harden. He can't get it to go. McCollum with some nice D. Over to the wing. Pass to Kispert. Lays it up and banks it in.
You need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
McCollum against Harden. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden.
Boy, Harden's so clever at reading pick-and-roll situations. I mean, that pass is second nature to him.
Here's Doc. Pounded by Beal. Inside. Here's Doc. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Beal's shot is off. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. McCollum against Beal. Pass to Gill. Here's Doc. They set a pick. Into the lane. Collins with the rebound.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A heavy veteran roster. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. So it's Washington now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. And that one's good. Gill.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Beal. His last outing, he had 24 points.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Kispert outside. Back to McCollum. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Doc. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Collins, following the score by Washington. Beal outside. Jacks up a three. They get it back. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So Zubac will go to the free throw line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Clippers making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
And let's give Ivica Zubac his flowers right now. A tremendous finisher. He's become really one of the better two-way big guys in the association.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against Denver, delivered quite a performance. He contributed 31 points and helped their cause with 4 rebounds as well. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now here's Harden, and here's Collins for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's McCollum. That one rolls around and rims out.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Harden finds Bogdanovich. Beal right side. Sends it home from three-point land. Beal's got 8.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Bagley. Great D that time from Zubac.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Here's Doc. Bagley, a screen on Beal. Back to McCollum. To the inside. And they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Washington making some changes. George, he's checked in for Gill. And it's Carrington in for McCollum. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for John Collins. Dunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Chris Paul in for James Harden. Now here's George. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Doc. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
1:33 left in the first. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. 5th, the Clippers.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Doc. It's George on the wing. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Both teams. Checked in for the Clippers. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Beal right side. Ball for 3. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. George out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Gill in at center. That's the group for Washington right now. For 3, McCollum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Lopez finds Beal. Here's Paul. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Down low. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Washington shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Brown, he's checked in for the Clippers. Harden comes in for Paul. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps.
Bogdanovich, no good. The Wizards trail by 5. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Bagley's checked in for Washington. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers.
On the court.
The Clippers lead by 3. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lopez passes to Beal. Lopez, the screen. Now here's Bogdanovich. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 4 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Bogdanovich. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Jones, the pass to Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. That shot wide open. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Right? That's you.
And looking to protect it. All right, thank you, Allie. Lopez. Pass to Harden. And he was camped in the lane there and gets a 3-second call. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
And you look at Harden, he's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the #4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
C.J. McCollum.
The Clippers lead by 7. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Beal surveying the D. Shakes him. And he lays it up and in. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
3-level score. Beal can make every type of shot, and he's made a lot of them tonight.
With the step back. McCollum's shot is off. And it's Beal with the ball for the LA Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. 4-3. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. Here's Doc. To the inside. Kispert outside. Pass to Gill. Here's Doc. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Harden. A 35-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Crowder. Kispert grabs a miss. Wizards trail by 7. We've got 1:23 left in the second period. Doc passes to Gill. To the middle. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-man.
And the Clippers miss again. The Wizards have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Kispert outside. Pass to Doc. 46 seconds left in the first half. Great D that time from Zubac.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Dunn left side. Back to Crowder with 4 on the clock. And that's good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders. And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's Los Angeles leading by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their reserves are playing like starters. A lot of teams are emphasizing depth these days.
So much talent in this league, to the point where the spillover G League has some ballers. Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the All-Star voting results so far?
I think we have a good idea of who's going to make it. But a couple of bubble dudes who have said they really want this either need to step up or they're getting left out.
FOMO is powerful motivation.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. The Clippers lead by 7. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. And it's Crowder in at the 3, the small forward.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as you can take him.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. Offensive rebound. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Here's Doc, pounded by Beal. Driving in. Doc gets the bucket. Doc's got 20.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Collins, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Harden drawing the double team. Crowder, the pass to Harden. Tries again. And it's in there. Zubats has got 7 points.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Zubats is the first guy defenses need to check out, or else he's going to inflict major damage on the glass.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Harden scanning the floor. Beal from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Harden with it. He's picked up by Kispert. Pass to Crowder. And here's Harden. Beal from outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Midway through the year, we've got a moment to check out the Eastern Conference standings. You look at Washington, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year.
You know, for Washington, they really have failed to deliver this year. Even when they do get a little something going, it never just seems to be enough.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players, because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Inside. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Well, he is a legit 7 feet tall, so how hard can it be for Zubats to find the rim? I mean, he's already up there.
Now here's McCollum. No points so far. Kispert on the wing, covered by Crowder. McCollum outside. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Kispert. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Washington shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And that one misses. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. they come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Here's Gill, following the score by Los Angeles. Bradley Beal with a rebound. Beal's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Gill. To the paint. Here's Doc. And that one was hammered home.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
Check out the hops on Beal. Finishes like that will electrify his entire team.
Pass to Gill. Here's Doc. 22 points for him. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Only 1 turnover in the first half. He's been sloppy with the ball since.
The Wizards making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Lopez comes in for Zubac. Jones, he's checked in for Collins. Dunn comes in for Beal. And it's Chris Paul in for Harden.
It's time to make some noise.
We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Carrington. Washington again can't hit. The Clippers lead by 22. Dunn outside. Outside Paul.
Right here.
Lopez, the screen. And it's Paul with the 3. Paul's got 6.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Now here's Carrington. 6 to shoot. The 3, George. Jones grabs the board.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And it's Washington with the ball. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Doc. Up in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. Bilal Koulibaly out there with George. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Doc in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Counted from distance.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Now here's Paul. Lopez with it. Back to Paul. 5 to shoot. The 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Doc's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Koulibaly with a screen on Paul. Here's Doc driving inside, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
And he sinks the second. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now, and in some cases begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Now here's Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with a 3. And for the Wizards, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. Done with a steal. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Lopez, the screen on Koulibaly. Down low. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Bagley's checked in for Johnson.
Shooting for LA, Brook Lopez at the line for 1.
And, you know, Lopez has such a likable personality and way about him. Just a good-spirited guy, and it's one of the reasons his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Now here's Carrington. Pass to Doc. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Lopez has got his 7th rebound here tonight to the left wing. Here's a 3 from Paul. It's hauled in by Carrington.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And there's the screen. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Washington making some changes. Gills checked in for George. Kispert comes in for Koulibaly. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carrington. Batum is checked in for the Clippers. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Nice job that time. Really an excellent job from Lopez to find the right angle to get the feed off the pick and roll.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
They're one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
Inside, here's Doc. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question generally, I'd say yes.
And he's not the tallest player on the court, but McCollum uses his quick burst to finish above the rim.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Lopez, the screen. Fires the 3. Bogdanovich, no good.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Doc passes to McCollum. And again, it's Washington.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. 13 feet out. And it's Bagley with the rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a look now at the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Brown, he's checked in for Batum. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those Clippers.
Now here's Bogdanovich. The kick out to Paul. Clock at 6. Lopez, the screen. Paul can't get it to go. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Look to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Now here's Paul. Paul draws the double. To the inside. Lopez. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Corey Kispert.
At the line for the Clippers.
The free throw drops for Lopez.
And, you know, Lopez, to me, is what you think of when you hear the term stretch 5. A center with some real deep range.
Doc, no good.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Outside Bogdanovich. Picked it. And here they come. Here's McCollum. He's off on that one. Nice D from Paul. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Now Bogdanovich. And here's Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Bogdanovich, no good. The Wizards have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Bradley Beal.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Dunn. Now Brown from downtown. It's hauled in by Doc.